Alright, and good evening everybody. How are we all doing? I hope we're having a really good Thursday today. It is the 6th of December 2012, and I'm here to review last night's awesome episode, episode 8 of Arrow, titled Vendetta. Oliver and Helena have gotten together a bit, getting to know each other quite well in some sense. We also see the return of China White, and Walter Steele does further, well, I say he does further investigation, but with the help, well, not that he asked for the help, but with the help of the gorgeous, oh my god, hello, Felicity Smoke, Jesus. Anyway, sorry. She helps him unwillingly, gets in trouble for it, but then later on he descends upon a revelation, and as I say, Felicity helps him out, and yeah. Well, I'm not going to say much about this revelation, but all I can say is, my only question I'm going to ask is, how is that even possible? That's all I'm going to say. But what was the real niche of this episode was obviously, as I say, Helena going up against her father, you know, pretty much breaking down his enterprise from the inside out, kind of thing, and then she's got the triad involved as well. As you remember from last week's episode, China White and other members of the triad were seen talking to Frank Bertinelli, and he pretty much was warning them off from his mob, as I like to call it. There was someone's name on the list who Helena recognised, so her and Oliver went after this particular person. But what was really good is how Helena was eventually transformed into the Huntress, as we all knew. Couple of things spring to mind when I was watching this episode, and it's all to do with Smallville. Oliver is teaching Helena how to shoot a bow and arrow, and there was also a grandfather clock, which is part of the revelation that Walter Steele came across. And if you remember from season 7, a grandfather clock was featured in the particular episode, you know, about Veritas. We all remember how that one went. And then also the bow and arrow, Oliver teaching Chloe how to shoot a bow and arrow. That was at the end of, was it Warrior, I believe? I think, yes. So yeah, couple of good, I'd say good, but very, very subtle references in some sense. Diggle isn't pleased about Oliver and what he's doing regarding Helena, trying to change her in a way, save her. You know, Diggle doesn't trust Helena, and he makes it known. He's not going to shy away from it. But you can understand how Diggle feels, because he worries about Oliver, and you know, Oliver brought him on, and as far as Diggle is concerned, he's there to look after Oliver, make sure he does not fall by the wayside, and that's pretty much what he's been doing with Helena. But as I say, you know, as the episode goes on and on, Oliver reveals his softer side, not to say softer side, but he reveals the reason why he became who he is to Helena, regarding Sarah Lance, Laurel's younger sister. So all that came out in the open. Helena herself couldn't really bring herself to open up to Oliver, and she does explain the reason why. There's a very, very epic, awkward moment between Oliver, Helena, Tommy, and Laurel. The four of them on a dinner date. Talk about awkward moments. That's all I'm going to say. It was very, very funny to see, is all I'm going to say. But I think, as I say, overall, very, very good episode. Loved it. Next week, obviously, is the mid-season cliffhanger, which is called Year's End. I haven't seen the trailer for that yet, so I'll check it out soon anyway. But that's the mid-season cliffhanger, and then I think the show is returning sometime in January, probably middle of January, and then we'll see where we go from there. So all in all, so far so good as far as I'm concerned. I mean, what do you guys think? If you saw Vendetta last night, let me know what you thought of it. Don't forget, I am also holding a competition where you can win a copy, wait for it, copy of the first print issue of Arrow that was released last week. I am holding a competition whereby I want people to make me an intro. Okay, you should see the link for that video somewhere on the screen here. So please check it out, make me an intro, and you could win a copy of this. Okay, that's all I'm saying. It's right there. Anyway, that's it from me. As I say, I'll see you all next week after seeing Year's End. As I say, that is the mid-season hangover. Oh, maybe I've had a few drinks tonight, maybe not. But anyway, mid-season cliffhanger. There we go, said it properly. So yeah, I'll see you all next week for then. Bye.